Hey Kipsters! Today we're going to be talking about the effect that Eastern religions have on the people of China and India. So we're going to get started. Our aim today is that Kipsters will be able to describe the influence Eastern religions have by identifying how religious practices affect daily life. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the caste system. So Hinduism in India affected the lives of the people based off of the caste system. Indian people were divided into social classes in what was called the caste system. The Indian caste system was based on the belief that not all people are created equal. So it was based off of the belief of inequality. Not everyone is created equal. It was also permanent. A person could not change their place in the caste system. They remained the caste system that they were born into for their entire life. So while you lived during that lifetime, you could not change your place in the world. You could not get a better job. You could not change the things that you were involved in. You needed to stay within your caste. The Indian caste system was divided into 4 categories. The priests, or the Brahmin, were at the top. The warriors and the rulers were below the priests and the Brahmin. The common people were below them. And then the unskilled laborers and servants. So the Brahmins were at the top, and the laborers and servants were at the bottom. The dirty work. This was done by the untouchables. The untouchables were a group considered to be below the caste and were forced to do the dirty jobs that nobody else wanted. So it's almost having a 5th caste called the untouchables. They were at the very, very bottom, and they did everything that people did not want to do. The second thing we're going to talk about is Confucianism in China. So Confucianism had a huge effect on the culture of China. Confucius taught the 5 relationships. 1, the relationship between the ruler and the ruled. 2, the relationship between father and son. 3, the relationship between husband and wife. 4, the relationship between the oldest son and their younger brothers. And 5, the relationship between the elders and the juniors or friends. In China, the ideas of Confucius are the foundation for Chinese education. So the teachings of the 5 relationships and the teachings of Confucius and his ideas are the foundation for the Chinese education system. This means that much of what people were taught in schools was based off of the teachings of Confucius. Another thing that Confucianism affected in China was the civil service exam. Before entering into politics or any part of the government system in China, people were required to take the civil service exam to show that you qualified for that line of work. The ideas of Confucianism formed the basis for the civil service exam in China. So Confucianism shaped what people were taught, and it also shaped where people were allowed to work in China. So the ideas of Confucius shaped what people were taught and where they were allowed to work. That's all for our notes today, Kipsters. Make sure that you go back through the PowerPoint if you need some extra time looking up the answers. Have a great day.